When people think of Robert Goddard's accomplishments, they usually remember he was the inventor of the first liquid-fueled rocket back in 1926. But Goddard didn't stop working on rocket propulsion. His work and discoveries continued into the 1930s and 40s. Through the intervention of Colonel Charles Lindbergh, millionaire philanthropist Daniel Guggenheim sponsored Goddard's later work in the New Mexico desert. Goddard realized that by optimizing his rocket's de Laval nozzle design, the only limitation on thrust power depended on how fast propellants could be delivered to the combustion chamber of the rocket. Dr. Goddard installed high-pressure fuel and oxidizer tanks in his rockets, dramatically increasing the thrust during flight. On March 8, 1935, Dr. Goddard's A-series rocket fired for 12 seconds and became the first rocket to exceed the speed of sound. In later years, Goddard built turbine pumps into his engines, a design that would become a standard for rocket engines still used today in modern launch vehicles. As war approached in 1941, Robert Goddard ended his missile research and offered his services to the United States military. His knowledge and experience were put to use building both the modern bazooka, or rocket-propelled grenade, and the jet-assisted takeoff unit for naval aircraft. Much of Goddard's work had been ignored in the United States, but his technological breakthroughs didn't go unnoticed in Germany. Many of his discoveries in rocket guidance and propulsion were used by Nazi scientists in building the V-2 missile. After the war, many former German scientists were surprised to learn of America's lack of interest in the pioneering work of Dr. Goddard. These same German scientists would apply Dr. Goddard's principles in designing the rocket that would take men to the moon.